Hello, my friend, and welcome to Wisdom Trek. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, your guide to wisdom in creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 5-day-per-week wisdom and legacy building podcast. This is day 913 of our trek, and time for our Philosophy Friday series. Each Friday, we will ponder some of the basic truths and mysteries of life and how they can impact us in creating our living legacy. As we continue on this trek called life, sometimes we have questions about life. So our Friday trek is a time where we can ask Gramps. Gramps will answer your questions that you would like to ask your dad or granddad, but for whatever reason, this is not possible. No matter how old we are, I know that all of us would like the opportunity to ask Dad or Gramps questions about life. Since Gramps has been answering questions on various areas of life for several months now, next week Gramps will begin a new multi-week series exploring and explaining what really drives each of us at our very core, addressing some of the answers to the questions that we have on why we act or react to certain situations or events in life. We will explore how we can better understand those whom we interact with and have the opportunity to impact. We will dig into the details starting next week on our Friday's Ask Gramps episodes. We are broadcasting from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. For those of you who have listened to my podcast or read my daily journals, you know that I'm a big proponent on taking excellent care of our soul, mind, and body. It is important that we focus on all three areas simultaneously because they are intertwined with each other and cannot be separated. One aspect directly impacts both the other ones. So the question for today is, hey Gramps, even though you are over 60 now, you are still active and appear to take care of your body, mind, and soul. What is your secret, and what type of regimen do you stick to? So today's segment is, what is your secret? Well, first of all, there is no secret. There are no secret pills or diets which will allow you to lose 50 pounds or more and to keep you slim. There are no magic devices that will give you rock-hard abs in a week. There are no business books or online resources that will allow you to be a genius or an overnight success. There are no devotional study books, study Bibles, or special prayers that will make you super spiritual in a month. If you want to take care of your soul, mind, and body properly, then it is up to you. This will take months or even years to achieve. It is not about a special plan, but a change in mindset and lifestyles. This starts with changing of your mind, as we read in Romans chapter 2, verse 2. Don't copy the behaviors and customs of the world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. Yes, I will be 62 next month, but the older and wiser I become, the more I realize that I have so much more to learn. Learning is a lifelong process. Many years ago, and every day since, I determined that I desire to be healthy, wealthy, and wise in all areas of my life. Although it is still a continual uphill trek, and there are times of respite and rest, and even times where I've slipped back a bit, the key is that it is my desire to maintain an overall healthy lifestyle and strong, robust relationships with others, and this drives me forward each day. Although my exercise routine, eating habits, sleeping habits, study habits, and devotional time will vary from the different seasons of the year and different seasons of my life, it remains consistent over a long period of time. Keep in mind what works for me may not work for you. Don't copy what I do and expect it to work, but use it as a guide. Each person's situation and season of life is different. The shell of what I do has been in place for many years, but I will share with you the details of my current regimen. Monday through Friday, I get up at 5 a.m. No exceptions, no snooze buttons, no skip days, no excuses. I don't necessarily like getting up early, neither do I spring from my bed ready to fight the world. I get up every morning because I desire a healthy lifestyle more than I desire a few more minutes of sleep. After getting dressed, I look up the verse of the day on Bible.com on my smartphone, I read it, reflect on it, and then post it. It is then that I am ready to begin my exercise time. I usually start with 10 pull-ups, then do 30 to 50 push-ups, and 30 to 50 reps on the ab roller. This first segment takes me about 10 minutes. After that, I head to the basement where our exercise equipment is located. Because of my broken femur last July, my surgeon suggested switching from the treadmill to a low-impact machine. A few months ago, we invested in what is referred to as a high-intensity interval trainer, which is a combination of a short stride elliptical and a stair stepper. Although we do still have the treadmill and I use it occasionally, this HIIT machine, which is what is referred to, has become my machine of choice. It has a built-in Android tablet on it with Google Street, which is embedded in it. This allows me to follow a pre-configured routes that I run each day. I usually work out on the HIIT machine about 60 minutes with a goal of running between 7 and 8 miles each day. I do vary the resistance during my workout incrementally, changing it every minute from very hard to easy, and then cycle through that during my workout. This essentially takes care of the exercise portion of my day. During my workout, though, I also listen to several Bible passages and other devotional materials. This year it includes reading the Bible through the year, the book of Proverbs monthly, the book of Psalms twice during the year, along with praying throughout the day. This helps me to grow in the spiritual aspects of my life. When I have additional time available during a workout, I also listen to audiobooks, podcasts, and other information that will assist in growing and expanding my mind. I try to mix a variety of topics so that I can learn new and helpful information for my overall life. As part of the healthy body aspect of my life, we rarely eat out, and our meals consist of healthy meats and vegetables, a limited amount of fruit, and very few foods with carbohydrates or sugar in them. Sleep is another important area of our lives. While I do need to make improvements in this area, I try to get between 6 and 7 hours of sleep each weeknight, and then 8 hours plus on the weekends. I take very seriously that my body, in fact my whole being, is considered the temple of God's Holy Spirit, as we are told in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 19 and 20. Don't you realize that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit, who lives in you and was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourself, for God bought you with a high price, so you must honor God with your body. God deserves the best temple that I can maintain. To do otherwise is not honoring to God. With a solid temple, a sharp mind, and a nourished soul, we can be fully utilized by God to be bearers of His image and to further His kingdom on earth. Well, that will conclude the segment for today. Next week, we will begin a new series on Ask Gramps that I think that you will really enjoy. The information that we will explore will allow you to unlock who you are as we travel on this trek of life, and then we'll discover some of the things that make you who you are. I know that you'll find these insights interesting, practical, and profitable in living a rich and satisfying life. Our next trek will be Meditation Monday, where we will help you to reflect on what is most important in life. So encourage your friends and family to join us and then come along with us on Monday for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. If you'd like to listen to in the past 912 daily treks or read the associated journals, they are all available at wisdom-trek.com. I encourage you to subscribe to Apple Podcasts or Google Podcasts so that each day's trek will be downloaded to you automatically. And thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and then leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you on Monday.